लंबे लंबे 9 घंटे के लेक्चर्स देखना छोड़िए, अब सिर्फ 9 मिनट में देखिए पूरे चैप्टर का रैपिड फायर रिवीजन विद अल्टीमेट देसी जुगाड़। सिर्फ 9 मिनट में पूरा सिलेबस रिवाइज करें।
Hey guys, welcome to this explainer. Okay, let's be real for a second. When you look at that class 9 geometry syllabus, does it make you break out in a cold sweat? Like, do those crazy theorems and endless formulas just make you want to shut the book and walk away? Well, look, you're definitely not alone. Geometry has this massive reputation for being, the ultimate hurdle. But today, we are completely flipping that script. We're diving into the Jugaad mathematics guide. And if you aren't familiar, Jugaad is basically our word for a brilliant, street-smart shortcut. We're going to take the absolute most intimidating topics of Class 9 math and just demolish them using these high-energy hacks.
So if your brain is screaming right now, just hold on, take a deep breath, be patient, because we are about to literally tear through this entire chapter in minutes. We're tossing out those huge, boring, sleep-inducing lectures, and we're going all in on focused, lightning-fast techniques. By the end of this explainer, you're going to realize that the math you've been so terrified of, it's actually incredibly straightforward once you look at it from the right angle.
Okay, let's dive into this marathon breakdown of the core geometry pillars. Our agenda today covers 5 main things: triangles, inside triangles, quadrilaterals, circles and sectors, and case studies, all leading up to our final point, that math is effortless.
All right, kicking things off with pillar number 1, section 1, triangles, or as the source calls it, the Desi Jugaad. Whether it's equilateral, right-angled, or even dealing with Heron's formula, getting the area is now going to happen in an absolute snap. Here's a core question straight from the guide. Let's say we have an equilateral triangle, right? And its side measures exactly 10 centimeters. What's its area? Now, in a normal classroom, you'd probably start drawing altitudes, maybe dusting off the Pythagorean theorem, but no. Let's test out our promised shortcut instead.
Look at how beautifully simple this is. Step 1, we just pull out our Jugaad formula for an equilateral triangle's area, which is √3/4 times the side squared. Step 2, we seamlessly drop our number right in there. We just swap the word side for a 10, so it becomes √3/4 times 10 squared. Step 3, a quick calculation. 10 squared is just 10 times 10, that's 100. So now we're looking at √3/4 multiplied by 100. And from here on out, it is just basic arithmetic.
Boom. The 100 divides perfectly by the 4 to give us 25, leaving us with our highly satisfying final area, 25√3 square centimeters. No altitudes, no multi-step theorem nightmares. You just drop the number into the shortcut, and you've got your answer, instantly and accurately. That is the sheer power of the methods we're exploring today.
Moving right along to section 2, inside triangles, specifically midpoints and medians.
A lot of students get completely lost when dealing with the internal theorems of triangles, things like midpoint theorems and Pythagoras, but we're going to use a conceptual shortcut here that will permanently stick in your brain. Picture this. You're standing at the top tip, the vertex of a triangle. You draw a straight line segment straight down to the base at the bottom, and this line perfectly divides that base into 2 exact equal halves. What do we call that specific line segment? Because knowing this name unlocks a massive trick. That line is called a median, and this brilliantly illustrates the ultimate Jugaad for this topic. Yes, the median cuts the base in half, but the real secret shortcut you need to remember, it perfectly halves the area of the entire triangle. So if an exam question tells you, hey, the area of the whole triangle is 50 square units, and asks for the area of the section created by a median, please don't do any complex math, just cut 50 in half. The answer's 25. It's a conceptual shortcut that saves literally minutes of pointless calculation. All right, we are crushing this. Section 3, quadrilaterals, going straight into your pocket.
Now we're dealing with 4-sided shapes, which, let's be honest, can feel twice as complicated. But all those messy shape formulas that usually scramble your brain, we are going to fold them up neatly and put them straight in your pocket. The guide hyper-focuses on 4 key shapes: squares, rectangles, rhombuses, and trapeziums. If you can lock down the shortcut formulas for just these 4, you've practically won the entire battle.
Let's actually throw a practical problem at this to prove our shortcut in real time. We have a rhombus. Its 2 diagonals, crisscrossing in the middle, measure 6 centimeters and 8 centimeters. What's its area? The long, exhausting way involves treating it like 4 right-angled triangles, finding bases, heights, calculating 1, multiplying by 4. Exhausting, right? Let's use the hack.
Let's see how this builds our answer so much faster. Step 1, the shortcut formula for a rhombus's area is literally just 1/2 times diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. That is it. Step 2, we substitute. So 1/2 times 6 times 8. Step 3, calculate the multiplication. 6 times 8 is 48, so we just need to find half of 48.
And there is our answer, 24 square centimeters. It's punchy, it's fast, and it completely bypasses all the headache of inner triangles and side lengths. This is exactly what we mean by Jugaad methodology. You look for the absolute smartest, most direct path to the solution. When you have these formulas straight in your pocket, you can breeze through quadrilateral questions in literally seconds. Okay, let's shift the energy to a totally different shape. Section 4, circles and sectors, which is about to become child's play. For so many people, the second a curve gets introduced into the math, panic sets in. But finding arc lengths, semicircle areas, and uncovering the real truth of pi, it's actually just child's play. Let's ask a fundamental geometric question. If you take literally any circle in the universe, like whether it's a tiny coin or a massive planet, and you measure its outer boundary, the circumference, and then divide that by its width, the diameter, what's that constant ratio? What number do you get every single time?
You get pi. Now, what's really fascinating here is how this strips away all the mystery. We always think of 3.14 as this random magical number we just have to memorize for tests. But it's not magic. It's just a permanently unchanging ratio. The circumference formula is 2 times pi times r. The diameter is 2 times r. If you divide them, the 2's and the r's cancel out, leaving you with exactly pi. Once you realize pi is literally just the relationship between the outside and the width, circle formulas stop being things you blindly memorize and start being things you intuitively understand. We have reached the final boss of the chapter. Section 5, important questions in case studies solved in seconds.
Case studies are those massive, wordy problems, like stage backdrops, rings, or rolling wheels, that exams love to throw at you to see if you really get the concepts. They disguise basic math inside real-world scenarios. For example, the classic wheel problem. You have a wheel with a diameter of 70 centimeters. The question asks, how much distance along the ground will that wheel cover in exactly one full revolution? When students see moving objects in geometry, they tend to freeze. But let's break down the logic using our new mindset.
Step 1 is the conceptual hack. The distance of one single revolution of a wheel is exactly equal to its outer edge, its circumference. Imagine cutting the tire and just laying it flat on the ground. Step 2, bring in the formula. Since we already know the diameter, we use circumference equals pi times diameter, or pi d. Step 3, plug in the numbers. We'll use 22/7 for pi to make the math super clean, multiplied by our diameter of 70. Look at how beautifully this works out. The 7 in the denominator cancels right into the 70, leaving a 10. 22 times 10 gives us our final distance, 220 centimeters. Oh, and as a quick bonus pro tip from the guide, you can perfectly convert that by dividing by 100 to write it as 2.2 meters, depending on what the exam wants. What looked like some complicated physics problem was literally just a basic circumference formula in disguise.
And just like that, we have sprinted through our 5-topic marathon, which brings us to our final takeaway. Section 6, math is effortless. The source material uses a really fantastic local term for this, halua. When something is halua, it means it's an absolute piece of cake. It's soft, sweet, and incredibly easy to consume. And this quote sums it up perfectly. Drop the long lectures, adopt the Desi Jugaad, and make math totally halua. Look, working hard is great, but working smart is how you actually win the game. Find that direct path, understand those core relationships, and use these shortcut formulas to save your mental energy. This incredible approach comes directly from the source channel Jugaad Mathematics Gyaan. If this explainer helped a light bulb turn on for you today, definitely go check out their materials to keep building your toolkit of shortcuts. And I want to leave you with a thought as we wrap up. If you can conquer the most feared geometry topics in under 10 minutes today, just by shifting your strategy, what could you